And we're going to get started simply because we do have the field trip. It is 6 o'clock and we have a long agenda. So even though we're going to start this way by welcoming everybody here, we're not sure where we'll catch up with Paul or Brittany, but we will put a sign on the door. We'll have put a sign on the door to let them know where we are. If we could make that a quick trip up there. So let's carpool up and then come right back so that it's maybe a 15 minutes total time. If we can work out, I think that'll be our best bet. Okay, we will adjourn to the field trip.
I can walk it faster.
You know, when you see these are clear down, they're clear down through, and that's what I was saying. Actually,
this is about right where the curb and gutter would go. About right where I'm standing, pretty close.
well, yeah, it is.
And so
it
you're
is
looking
swing.
at 9, 10 feet to the asphalt that is there. And if we went half plus 9,
Yeah,
when
plus
you put
9.
it in,
This, and actually, see this road. Well, beyond that. So it's 26, 27 feet wide to here. Is it a 36-foot
Snowplow kicks those up when they go by in the winter.
and then you can see that there's been some patches of mud over here.
I don't know who.
Well,
That's about a 32-foot, wide. So that's only about 6. No, asphalt. So it's probably a 40-foot curb to curb. And see, you can see the difference in the road up there versus where there's no curb and gutter. This whole thing's long.
But it was like this for 2 or 3 years. That's the worst. But right now, one of the bigger issues, I think, it's not. We'll just continue to get undermining. There's no question about that. And it just keeps working its way across. But then we pick up all of this gravel, all of this dirt, and it pushes on down to our sumps down there, and we're having to make sure that those are retaining the water like they're supposed to. But when they fill up on a bad storm, I mean, they need to be cleaned every year anyway, minimally on one like this here.
And after this last storm, this whole road had gone clear to the other side of the road.
Yeah.
Debris.
Brittany.
You too. Sorry, Corey, just got home from work.
Surprised. And where we need to really put it
This is right-of-way markers that are down.
Okay.
right along through here, we're going to come off another 10 feet, and we're going to have to pull some of the asphalt out just to make the repair. It isn't like, it makes no sense just to put it in if we don't do. We'd have to maybe at least go over the top temporarily or something.
Yeah. When we got the bid on this, was he doing it from here or was he doing it from over?
Oh, I'm sure he's just doing it from the edge of the asphalt coming this way is my bet.
The 9 foot or something.
It could be a lot more money than what we.
Well, if we have to take out the whole surface, if we would redo that, but I would think at this point, if we can maybe do some crack seal and then an over, you know, a slurry seal on top, we could probably get by for a few years until the whole thing needs to be resurfaced.
Yeah. And actually, their responsibility would be from center of the road to the curb to replace, right? Their half. Their half of the con.
I don't know. I don't know that that's the case because they always do the half plus 9.
But I mean, of asphalt, half of
Ideally,
the asphalt road would be their
you would
responsibility.
normally that would be the case, yes.
I would think. And,
We'll just have to.
Okay.
We'll have to look at the
See, and we're
contract.
thinking some of this could be done by our own public works. Right?
Well, he had indicated quite a bit of it.
That was what was planned. That
So
our
we're-
guys would come in and excavate to the extent that we possibly can,
Yeah.
but finish grading would have to be done
Yeah.
by the,
With a grader and with
you know, which we don't have.
yeah.
And even if we had it, we don't have the expertise at this point.
Where
to do
does the
that.
guy live that was at their last meeting, or that came
Down
and
around
said-
the corner of the
Man, what's his name?
So it was clear around the corner it went down?
Oh,
Well-
well.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said the rocks were. I
rocks,
think he
they
said
go
he was
around the
down
corner
around
all
the
the
corner.
time.
Very
Yeah. Okay.
What
We
what
have
I was
to-
saying is that worst case scenario is at least you could run a flat 16-inch curb down the side that protects it. It's not a very practical thing to do, and
Yeah.
the best thing would be if it sounds like they're looking at that agreement as that.
Yeah,
You
we
know,
just
he's-
have to make sure that all the dollar figures are going to line up and
Yeah.
that they're going to come through and that we're satisfied with those dollar figures
We need to get another bid.
Well,
without,
the thing that scares me a little bit is that they're saying that they want a maximum,
yeah, they're saying a maximum 32.
32. I don't
And we-
think we can do it for that. Not this whole thing here.
Yeah, I would
This
question
is
it.
about 400 feet
Pretty
of
close to that.
of frontage here. and
So
I-
what would be the cost if we just put gutter right along here, like flat gutter, so it'll stop draining under the road and washing out
I
the
think
road?
gutter is $12 a linear foot, isn't it?
Well, if we just did an asphalt gutter, I don't think
Oh.
putting curb and gutter
Oh,
would
I
make
see
any
what you're
sense
saying.
at all. Not concrete.
Yeah, just
I
an
see what you're
asphalt
saying, an
gutter
asphalt
to keep
gutter.
the water from going under
If we did
and
no more
ruining the
than
road.
that, we could actually
And just do it right here, I
we
mean
could
along
do it,
this edge.
Maybe bring it. Well, you can't bring it down here because there's the valley and water's coming under it again. So you're going to have to come up and
you
got to
gotta have
have
it
some
contoured
elevation
away.
away from
Okay.
the ground here.
Okay.
So we'd have to come out 3-4 feet at least. I mean that could be done for much less money, and it may be the temporary fix that we have to do.
But, the other problem is we've got to figure that we're going to be doing the hookups at the same time.
Well,
Well,
no,
But if we
not
do
if we
this,
did this.
we wouldn't have to.
I'm saying if we don't get an agreement with Penrod's, because even though they've looked at that agreement, they're still saying, yeah, but Mom has to sign it, and
Yeah.
she's not so willing still.
Well, and we've got to make sure that the
So-
agreement is what we want, whether she signs or not.
Right, so if she doesn't sign it, that's what I'm saying, is if we come in and just do like an asphalt kind of gutter from here to there to even it up and just as a temporary, and then when they want to develop these lots, they've got from center of the road.
And they would not have much more to take out than they'd have to take out anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so they would take some out, they would put
Maybe
in
we get a
their
bid
utilities.
to do that.
They
The
pull
other
it, they
option
pull it
that
in
we've
their
got
utilities, and
with
then
this
they
that would
finish
help
the road
us
when they
on
develop
this-
it.
On this, well, let's go back and talk about it. I've got an idea about the contract.
Okay.
We could redo a different contract completely. So,
Okay, we'll get started again, and we'll also recognize and welcome Richard, who is here doing the filming for broadcast over the Comcast setting situation, as well as, what's the term? Rebroadcast later on YouTube.